Before we look at conditional statements in detail, let's look generally at conditional statements in Perl. Conditionals execute code selectively. For example, in this statement, if the condition is found to be true, the statement will be run. If the condition is not found to be true, the statement will not be run. Conditionals may also provide alternative code, as in this example. Statement 1 will be run if the condition is found to be true, and statement 2 will be run if the condition is not found to be true. Statement 1 and statement 2 will never both run. It will always be one or the other depending on the status of the condition. There are, of course, more complex examples, and we'll get into that as we get into the details of conditionals in Perl in this chapter. One note about Perl 5.10. Perl 5.10 is, as of this writing, the very latest version of Perl, and it has a few features that are incompatible with earlier versions, and so they are covered separately in a Perl 5.10 New Features chapter later in this course. Beginning in Perl 5.10, Perl also provides a switch statement. Switch statement uses given and when, and it is only available in version 5.10 or later versions of Perl. And so it's covered separately in the separate chapter on these new features and is not covered in the body of this course. The reason for that, of course, is that it's incompatible with earlier versions, and if you use it and you try to run your code on a system that doesn't have Perl 5.10, which is most deployed systems at this point, then it will not work and it'll break the code. So this feature, along with other 5.10 features, is covered separately in the chapter on 5.10. So that's an overview of conditionals in Perl. Now let's get into the details.